But because it's still on your vision board, it's going to have an influence on you. And that's kind of like the negative aspects of what a vision board can do to you. Here are the 5 most common reasons why your vision board might not be working. And make sure you watch this video to the end, because number 5 is the reason why most people struggle to use their vision board effectively. Number 1, you probably have too many things on your vision board. You may have visions for different aspects of your life that you would like to experience. The problem with this, just like any other goal, is that if you're not focusing in one particular direction, you're not making any meaningful progress in any direction. You'd be much better served to shape a vision board around one particular aspect of your life that you'd like to improve. Then you can refine the vision and make it more detailed, and this is how you get more emotionally invested in your vision board. And when you become more emotionally invested, you can feel the progress that you're making, and you become more sensitive to the signs and signals the universe is sending you in order to make decisions that will enable your vision to come to fruition. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to leave a like. It really helps out. Number 2, your vision board's probably not located somewhere that you can see it all the time. I would recommend putting it somewhere that from your bed you can see it, because you're probably spending a lot of time in your bed. You're definitely sleeping a lot. So by giving yourself the opportunity to see your vision board both right before you're about to go to sleep and right when you wake up, that's going to make a dramatic impact in how much that vision board gets embedded into your subconscious mind. So put your vision board in places where you're going to see it. Maybe create multiple versions of your vision board so that in multiple rooms, wherever that you go, you can see it all the time. Because the more often that you see your vision board, the more often you will be subtly influenced by it. And day after day, as these subtle influences mount up, the momentum that you have to achieve your vision and to see it come to fruition in your life, your willingness to do whatever it takes to see that vision come to fruition mounts up more and more until ultimately it does take place in your life. Number 3, you're not allowing yourself to truly feel the visions on your vision board. And this most often happens whenever the visions that you have are not images taken from the first person point of view. Essentially, the camera taking the photo should be in the location where your eyeballs would be, so that what you are looking at in the image is from the perspective of you yourself having the experience of whatever it is that you intend to manifest. It might be you in the driver's seat with your hands on the steering wheel, or it might be somebody reaching out to shake your hand. Either way, you want to have the types of images on your vision board that indicate that the experience of what you want to happen is actually happening to you. You want to get into that state of mind, get familiar with those feelings. And if you don't have those types of images, it's going to be very hard to allow those feelings to really get embedded into your subconscious mind. Number 4, you're visualizing the outcome but not the process. The purpose of visualizing the outcome is to become familiar with what it feels like to have what you want. And when you become familiar with that state, you're also familiar with all the different ways that it could have happened, because you yourself are the person who has what you want and that's what you care about. So how it happened doesn't really matter. So you're open in that way. You need to visualize that process, because when you become familiar with what it's like to have what you want, you start getting these hints from the universe. It begins leaving breadcrumbs, a trail for you to follow. And that trail, the process of getting what it is that you want, requires specific action, perhaps to be done in a very specific way. And if you are not taking those actions in the specific way, then you won't ultimately achieve what it is that you want. So visualizing yourself following the practice effectively day after day is what is oftentimes going to lead to you ultimately getting what you want. So number 5 is not being aware that you don't even really want what's on your vision board. This comes from trying to manifest from a conscious place. It's, oh, I saw this person has this thing and I want it. Those are the kinds of visions that are really surface level. And as your moods change throughout the day, what you want will change throughout the day and throughout the week. So you may not even be aware that you don't truly want what's on your vision board, but because it's still on your vision board, it's going to have an influence on you. And that's kind of like the negative aspects of what a vision board can do to you if you're not fully engaged with it, if it's not something that you've done a lot of deep introspection when creating. So, how you determine what it is that you truly want is to do something like practice meditation, go deep. What are the underlying causes for why it is that you want the thing that you want? This is a great question to ask yourself in a meditative state. If the reason why you want what it is that you want is because you saw it from somebody else and you wanted to be like them, or you just wanted to have that experience, then that's not really going to be deep enough to allow you to remain consistent with that vision and to take the actions every day to achieve that. You don't really want it. But if there's something that you've wanted since you were a kid, and it's something that has made a great impact in your life, and that it's always been your dream truly to have this thing, that is the kind of thing that is going to enable you the energy that you can put behind it to day after day go forward, take the actions, follow the visualizations so that you can ultimately get what it is that you want because you actually truly do want it. Like this video if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until the next one, I love you all. Peace.